$120 for all of this. So let's see what we can do with it, okay? Hello everyone, this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. And I was watching one of the other YouTubers and they were talking about surviving or being able to feed yourself for $10 a day. Everything. So I went to the Dollar Tree, and next time I won't go to Dollar Tree. Next time I'll go to the grocery store because I want to get fresher stuff. But I did pretty well. So food is not taxed, at least not at the Dollar Tree. So if it's $125, it's going to be $125. Actually, I got some items or one item for less than $125, and it was this. So let's go over the things that I got. I spent less than $10 on this one. I have two separate piles. So this butter was on sale for 50 cents, right? And everything else was $125. So I got 1, 2, 3. I got some rice because I'm gonna make a stir fry with some chicken in it. I'm gonna use some jelly in there to sweeten that thing up because I couldn't afford to buy any soy sauce. I got some tea with some sugar so I can have something to drink, and I can make a jam sandwich or a good old butter sandwich if I want to. So, or toast with jam for breakfast. So that is day one. I got my breakfast covered with the jam and the butter, and the stir fry is for dinner. And let's see, the jam sandwich is for lunch. 1, 2, let me see, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 8 items, and that's what I have here. So this is the first set. That is under $10. I spent 50 cents, so I spent $9 on this instead of $10, right? But what I want to do is use half of this, so this is going to count for 25 cents. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll see. The second pile is the goodie pile, right? So I wanted to get some cake, right? And I was like, how can you make cake? They don't have any, I can't afford to buy any eggs or any oil because I only have $10. So I got this. Then I remember the trick. You can use this. Applesauce with cake. It works. So that's how we're going to make our cake. I might make a peanut butter cake. There's peanut butter frosting. I got this seasoning mix to mix with the spaghetti because I'm making spaghetti for dinner with a little bit of cheese on it. And this is for breakfast. So we have our breakfast. We have our peanut butter here. And we have our oatmeal. So I'm going to see if I could do something else with this. Mix the peanut butter into the oatmeal. I want to see how that tastes because I think it will work. So wish me luck. This is 1 stack. And this is 2 stacks. In all, let me see what I spent. In total, I spent less than $20 on everything. It's quite a bit. So $125. So this is $10. I've spent $19.29 for under $20 for all of this. So let's see what we can do with it, okay? Meal number one. Meal number one is going to be a grilled cheese because I am hungry. I've been out all day shopping. Put some butter in there. And put this back in the refrigerator. Butter doesn't necessarily have to be refrigerated, by the way, but we do it. Put this back in the refrigerator because we're going to use this for the next couple of days. Next couple of days. That's what we're going to do. So I got my butter melting here. Get my bread. Y'all know how this go, right? I wasn't raised rich. We had butter sandwiches because that's all we had. So we toast, tea and toast. We kept bread in the house, eggs and milk. That was about it. So I got 2 pieces of bread. We go get some cheese out of here. And it was hard. It was very hard. It's very hard to not go over $10. Very hard. I can only imagine if that's all you have. What if you only had 5? I made it work, but it took me a long time. And it took a lot of going back and forth and looking and talking to the clerk. She helped me out because initially the butter that I picked up was $3, and I was like, I can't afford $3. Can I splurge and put 2 pieces of cheese on here? Because that's what I'm gonna do. Turn this down. Turn it down to 4. I'm gonna put 2 pieces of cheese on it because this cheese don't look like it. It's as big as it used to be. It looks thinner. I know it's thinner. So I'm gonna put 2 pieces of cheese on here because I got 16 slices. How many slices? No, I got 12 slices. They went down. 12 slices of cheese are in here. So I got enough for at least 6 grilled cheese if I choose to make grilled cheese. So I put my bread in there on top of my butter. Turn it over and sop up some butter on the other side. Don't do what I do. My hands are cook hands. Remember that. Let me close this bread back down. Okay, get my spatula. The way we do it in New York is we press this joker down. We want it flat. Flat, flat. Flat and crispy. Turn this up. We're going to press it down. So I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator so it doesn't go bad. This, I don't know if I'm going to freeze this bread. I think I am because it expires, well, it says fresh through Thursday 9/2. So, okay, I guess I can leave it out for a little while. You put this in the refrigerator. Make sure I got all my perishables back up. All I'm gonna do is eat from what I got. See how long this thing can go. Things are getting hard. Times are getting tough. Because I remember being able to buy way more than this. Well, this is not bad though. This is not bad. Not bad at all. As long as I stay organized, I should be good to go for at least 5 days. That's what I'm thinking. Because I got this instant oatmeal. I got 6 packs of instant oatmeal. I'm going to put a little bit of peanut butter in there to make it, you know, healthy, stick. Make it stick because that don't, you know. And this rice, you know, we eat in Jamaica. People eat rice for breakfast with a little bit of sugar. Rice cereal is what they call it. My mom used to eat it. And I'll make the cake sooner or later. Right? I got to remember what the ratio is because I'm pretty sure I don't use all of this. This is 23 ounces. I think I only use about maybe 12. But I'll make sure. But we're going to make this cake. Yep. And of course we got our tea here. So this goes with the rice. This goes with everything. I'm going to put the jelly over here. I'm just going to line it up and work my way through it. Let me see, sugar and this. Okay. I think I'm organized. I'm going to put it all over there. We're going to work. This is going to be, I'll be working from these ingredients. I got at least, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have, 8 and 8, 16 ingredients. That's it. I couldn't afford to buy any seasoning. The seasoning was $1.25. So this is what I got. Well, the season that I did get, because I figured the canned food has enough salt in it. So I was worried about salt intake because I don't want to get high blood pressure behind this, you know, this little challenge that I'm doing. I know that when you get canned goods, they put salt in it. What does this say? Gravy sauce. Modified corn. All kind of stuff is in here. Gravy, chunk, white chicken. That's what this says. And we're going to mix vegetables in it. I should have read this because I didn't know it was gravy. But here it is. Dollar Tree. And here's our rice. This rice will last us a long time. This rice can work as a cereal and as anything. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So, man, I didn't get much meat. This is the only meat that I got. Now, I got protein. This is a protein right here, and this is the protein right here. And there's protein in the cheese, and there might be a little bit of protein in the bread, but I didn't get much protein. I saw some mussels in there, but, man. I remember when Dollar Tree used to sell shrimp. They used to sell fish, codfish, and salmon for $1. I used to go and get it all the time. It was such a find. And now all they have is those mussels. Maybe I'll get the mussels one day. I was discouraged. How are people supposed to eat healthy? The only way you can eat healthy, if you have very limited funds, is to plant a garden. I got to bring you back to that. It's the only way you're going to make it. All of this stuff is processed food. I didn't get any fresh food. Next time I'm going to try to go and get fresh food. I know I can get chicken for about $6. That's over half of the budget. I can get rice for $1.25. So that's $7.50. I get an onion, a bell pepper. Man, it's going to be hard. And then what about breakfast and lunch? What about that? Okay. Grilled cheese is made. Meal one. Bon appetit, right? All right. Woo! I'm having fond memories of my childhood. Eating a greasy grilled cheese. Meal one. This counts. On to the next. Number two. Black tea from the Dollar Tree. Gonna make some sun tea. Yes, we are. Here it is right there. I got water in a glass jar. We're gonna set this outside. Open this bag up. Here we are. Just take about 4 or 5 bags. 5 bags. Take these off. That's 1. That's 2. It's 100 degrees outside. Why am I going to use a stove, huh? To make some sun tea. Just make sun tea. 5 bags. Lightly put the lid on and put it outside. All right, this is still, I started last night with the grilled cheese. And I'm trying to stick to this thing, but I am starting to realize really quick that if you are on a budget, start a garden. All of this stuff is processed food with the exception of the rice, maybe, and the tea. That's not good. So we're gonna eat some instant oatmeal and I'll put about a tablespoon of peanut butter in there. Let's see if I can eat it. It's maple and brown sugar and it's 160 calories. There's 6 servings in here. So, maybe I'll eat 2 packs. I don't eat processed food, so this is gonna be interesting. So it says bring a half a cup of water to boil, empty the oatmeal in the bowl, and stir. Do this, 160 calories. And some peanut butter, which is 2 tablespoons is 180, so 90. 160 plus 90 is about 350, which is decent. 1 tablespoon of this, and let's get some hot water and go ahead and eat this. I don't know. Y'all gonna see how I react because I've never had peanut butter in oatmeal, but I need the protein because I was unable to buy protein and very little vegetables. I got some. I'm complaining, huh? I got some oatmeal. Excuse me, not oatmeal. I got some applesauce and some tomato sauce. So I guess that counts as a vegetable, but they're both processed. So, okay, here goes the oatmeal. Let me get some water and put it in this bowl. I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled. So in thinking, the next time I do this, I'm gonna actually go to the supermarket and go to Dollar Tree. Now this rice is good. This is 2 pounds for $1.25. So that's pretty decent. I'll see what it is at the supermarket, but I think they're about the same, except this one is 2 pounds. I think theirs is 1 pound. So this is a deal. The tea is also a deal. The tea, I got 100 bags for $1.25. That was a deal. The butter, I could put some butter in there. See, the reason why you put butter in your oatmeal is that fat is hard to break down. There's 9 calories per ounce, I think. Forget. I know it's 9 calories per, I think it's ounce for butter or any fat because your body, it takes longer to break it down. So I might put some butter in here. I am going to put some butter in here. I don't know how much I could put in there, but it makes it taste better and it keeps you fuller longer and it adds calories. So peanut butter, this oatmeal, which is basically a cookie because it's full of sugar. Rolled oats and sugar is the second ingredients. Sugar and then brown sugar. See, sugar on top of sugar. Soybean, I don't want to read it anymore. And I bet you this has sugar in it too. Roasted peanuts, sugar. Yep. Hydrogenated vegetable oil. Anyway, I'm not going to read it anymore because I'm getting a little upset. Water's ready. Okay, the first thing I'm going to put in is the butter because I need this joker to melt. And I'm not going to measure it, but I think that is about a teaspoon. All right, we're going to put this back. This was 50 cents, by the way, so I'm proud of this find. This was a find. I should have bought more of these. As a matter of fact, I might go back today and grab the whole shelf. 50 cents for, this is basically 2 butters. I'm going back. Definitely going back today. I take that back. That is not butter. That is vegetable spread, margarine. All right. Still fat, even though it's not good fat. Breaking that up. All right, oatmeal. I gotta look at the calorie count for the butter. Sure, it's high. Here's my oatmeal. Yay. All right, let this sit. Let's see at the calorie count for that margarine. So the margarine is 60 calories per teaspoon. And I put basically a teaspoon, a little bit over a teaspoon in there. It's Imperial vegetable spread. 50% vegetable oil spread. There it is. And there's the 60 calories right there. So let's do the calorie count. We got 160 plus 60, that's 220. And then we're gonna put a tablespoon of this in it, which is 90. What did I say? 220, right? 160 plus 60, 220 plus 90, and 310, right? Right. I can't think. I didn't eat. Okay. I wonder if I could I think I could put applesauce in here instead of peanut. I'll just try peanut today, and tomorrow I'll try applesauce. How about that? So we're going to do a tablespoon. Yuck. Don't think that way, Jamaica. Just do it. Just do it, girl. Just do it. Put it in there. Don't say yuck. You like peanut butter. I do like peanut butter. All right. Here we are. We're going to mix this up a little bit. And you'll see my face. I'll show you what I look like when I finish mixing this up. All right. I'll see you at the breakfast nook. All right. Here we go. A moment of truth. I don't know. Smells like peanut butter. That's not bad. I kind of like it. I wish I had gotten the crunchy one, the crunchy peanut butter. But this is not bad. I really like it, but I like peanut butter. So drink your water. You're gonna need it. I'm just joking. Drink your water, especially with that peanut butter. Stop complaining, girl. All right, we have 2 pounds of rice, right? We're gonna do about 2 cups of rice in this here pot. The reason why I have it in the sink is you should always, here's my knife, always wash your wash your rice. Always. Did I say always? Always. Let me get a measuring. So here's 2 cups of rice. We're measuring because we are on a budget, right? So 2 cups of uncooked rice equals approximately 4 cups of cooked rice. That's 1. That's 2. Wash your rice. Did I say that? Rice has arsenic in it. A lot of people don't know that. Not enough to do you in, but it's not good for you. So when you wash it, all of that pasty white stuff, I'll show you in a minute. Get that off. Wash it until it's almost clear. As clear as you can get it. Some rices are worse than others. You see all that white stuff? You see that down there? You don't want to eat that. It makes it pasty. And carefully drain it off. You don't want to throw your rice down the sink. We don't have any salt, but we have that margarine there, and that margarine has salt in it. So we're just going to use some margarine. I'm not going to bring you through the pains of washing rice. You see what I'm doing with my hand? I'm swooshing it. Swooshing it around in a circle to get all of that white debris up, or as much as I can up out of this pot. And then I'm carefully draining it off. I'm gonna do this about 4 or 5 times until it's not as cloudy as it is right now. I'll bring you back when it's clear enough for me. I might not get it completely clear, but it'll be better than what we just saw. Rice. Wash your rice in cold water. I didn't say that before. Rice is a 2-to-1 ratio. I always use just under 2. We put 2 cups of rice in here, so I'm gonna put about 3.5 cups because I have water in here from washing it. So I have about 3.5 cups in there. You could do a little bit more. I do not like mushy rice. That's why I do it that way. Plus I'm gonna put butter in here. Butter, I keep on calling it butter. This is bread. I mean bread. This is margarine. So it has salt in it and it has a lot of other things in it. So we're just gonna cut off about a teaspoon. Put it in there. We're using this a lot, huh? This came in handy. I'm gonna put it on the stove and bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna cover it with whatever you have, a lid or foil. I'm gonna have to use foil because I took my lid to the other place. And after it comes to a boil, cover it and leave it and simmer it for about 15 minutes. I use exactly 15 minutes. After it comes to a boil, when it bubbles up, I'll show you. Okay, I have it on high. You see that? Red hot. I have it on high. All right. I want it to come to a boil, to a rolling boil or a bubbly boil. I'll show you. And then I'm going to cover with some foil because I don't think I have my lid. I don't think my lid is in this domestic dwelling. I took it somewhere else because I took all my other pots out there and I need the lid. You know, you get mad at yourself. Maybe I could use another lid. I'll find something. We're going to cover it after it comes to a boil. So I'll bring you back. Our rice has come to a boil. A rolling boil. See that? I'm going to turn the flame all the way down to about 3. I'm going to cover it with whatever you can find. See what I'm using, right? I got to go and get my lid on. What do you want me to do? Use aluminum and go and get some Alzheimer's? I mean, I don't want to do that. So this is what I'm doing. All right, 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and get this. Timer 1500. Timer. See you in 15. Our 15 minutes is up. Timer off. Turn your flame off. Uncover the rice. I usually fluff it a little bit, especially since this is long grain rice. Not enriched or anything. It's not Uncle Ben. It's just regular rice. And there you have it. Perfectly cooked rice. By the way, take it off the flame. Take it off the hot eye. Put it somewhere else that's cool. You don't want it to cook anymore. Do not cover it back up. Leave it uncovered for a little while until it cools off. Okay? I'm just getting it up off the bottom. There it is. Steamed rice. Yay! That part is done. Okay, y'all, I'm starting to regret not getting those mussels. Yes. So we're going to, we have our rice done, right? And I'm going to, I forget how much cake batter, I think it's 2 cups for the cake batter. I'm going to look at it. I'll tell you how much. I could tell by what the cake batter looks like if the cake batter has enough applesauce in it. So we're going to get our applesauce. I'm going to caramelize some sugar. I was going to put a peanut butter glaze on there, but I'm not sure how it's going to taste with the applesauce in the cake. You can use applesauce as a filler for cake, just like you can use pumpkin. So it is 2 cups. You can use pumpkin as a filler in a cake with nothing else. So we didn't buy pumpkin, but we did buy applesauce. So I'm going to do 2 cups of, how did I get this in here? We're going to do 2 cups of applesauce. Man, I hope I don't use up all my applesauce doing that. And we're going to make our cake. All right. All is well. It should be 1 pound, 7 ounces in this jar. So I'm just going to use 16 ounces, which is 2 cups. 2 cups. And I'm not sure if I'm going to measure it. I think I'm going to scale it because I do not want to use up all my applesauce. I need it. I need it for breakfast and other things. So, all right, we got this. This was $1.25 and this was $1.25. All of this stuff is from the Dollar Tree, everything. So we're going to go ahead and make our cake. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 because this ain't going to take long. Okay, I told you we were going to scale it, and we are. We are. We're going to scale it because I ain't got no time to waste. So, this thing says that you need 1 cup of water and a half a cup of oil. We're not going to use any oil. And we're going to use this instead of oil because I don't have any oil. Oh, and 3 eggs. I don't have any eggs. I have eggs, but I can't use them because they're not a part of what we bought. They didn't have any eggs. So, okay, here we go. So 2 cups it is. Oven is preheated. That was it. Let me know. So I'm gonna be careful with this, right? Let me zero it out again. Put it on the ounces. I'm gonna start off with a cup because I know what the consistency of a cake is, especially these instant cakes. I know what they're supposed to look like. Two cups might be too much, and I don't want to put too much in there and be sorry. Better be safe than sorry, right? So let's do 1 cup. It says 0 pounds, 0 ounces right now. So we're gonna put 8 ounces. I got 8.7 ounces in there right now. You bring it up to 9. Great, 9.3. Just put the whole thing in there. Not the whole thing, but 16 ounces. 13, 14, 15. All right. 16 ounces equals a pound, by the way. So we should have 7 ounces of applesauce left. Let's go ahead and mix this together. I could have saved on some applesauce had I put water in there, hindsight 2020, but it's okay. All is well. And this cake is better for me. This is unsweetened applesauce. Let me put this in the refrigerator now that it's open. And we got about 7 ounces of applesauce left. Put it in the refrigerator. Cake smells good. Move this out of the way. As I said, $1.25, $2.50, right? That's how much this cake is going to cost. And this cake should last a couple of days. Should last a couple of days. I know I repeat myself, people. So I'll bring it back when I got it all mixed up, and we're going to put it in this pan. The same pan that we used to cover the rice. I'll cover the rice with something else. And we're going to put it in the oven on 350 for around 34 minutes. I wanted to use a bundt cake, but I don't have any butter to make sure it comes out of the bundt pan. I don't want the thing stuck. I have cupcakes. It says it can make 12 cupcakes. Should I do cupcakes? You know what? We're going to do cupcakes. That is a non-stick pan for sure. Instead of using that. I'll bring you back when I get it mixed up, okay? Okay, I got my pan out here and I got my timer out. And of course, I got the batter, which didn't take long for me to mix. I only mixed it for like 5-10 minutes. We're gonna slowly, we're gonna fill these cups up. Okay, I got a little bit left. I don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna clean this with my finger. Make sure I get it all up. Take this, drop it a couple of times. That's how I get my bubbles out. All right, let me take this. We're gonna put this in the oven. And then I'm gonna find a small dish because we're not gonna waste any of this. I got enough for at least a little bundt pan. I just have to find one. Remember something? I saw a lady do this. She had one of these. You know what this is? Ball cannon jar. You cooking these bad boys. Put that right here. all that extra in here. We ain't wasting nothing. We're on a budget, all right? On a budget, a $20 budget for a couple of days. God knows how long this is gonna last, but I am not gonna stop until I run out of food. It don't look like I'm gonna run out anytime soon. I'm starting to notice things about us as people. So I was hungry, right? After I ate my oatmeal, you know what I did? I got some water. A lot of times when we think we're hungry, we're actually thirsty. Drink some water, especially before and after you eat. And you'll be surprised how you reduce the amount of calories you intake, because we gourd ourselves on food a lot. And we probably are not drinking enough water. I'm just realizing that during this challenge. I'm not drinking enough water. All right. So I got this one done. I can not, debubble this. I'm just going to put this bad boy into the, I got all this stuff up. Girl, you too frugal. I tell you that. Okay, I'm gonna take this, shake it around a little bit, right? Putting this in the oven also. I will see you guys in about 19 minutes. Oh, this goes in the oven. All right, see you in 19. So I'm thinking, I need frosting, right? I don't have any cream cheese. Don't have it, couldn't afford it. But you can use rice instead of cream cheese. So I wanted to try peanut butter frosting. So we bought some light brown sugar and we got some peanut butter from yesterday, from the haul, the under $20, what, $19.25 haul. Yeah, this is what was left. I think it was less than that. So we got peanut butter and we have sugar and we have rice. Let's get to it. The mad scientist at work. Let me get a frying pan out. I'll be right back. Okay, it's been 19 minutes. Time to check our cupcakes and our glass dish. So what I do is, some people don't like doing this. They use a toothpick. I guess I could use a toothpick. I have one. I need a longer one though, because I do not want to get burnt. Skewer. Anything. I use a butter knife because that's what I had when I was younger. That's what I'm using. Let's open this thing up. Put this right here. Get my dirty pot handles. And I don't want to break my jar. That's the main one I don't want to break. It does not look ready. I'm going to let it sit in there for another 2 minutes. It doesn't look done. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes and I'll be right back. So we added 2 more minutes onto our cupcakes. So it's like 21 minutes. Every oven is different. So start with 19, test it, and then go on from there. So I put a little bit of peanut butter in here. I'm gonna caramelize this brown sugar, but I just wanna see what it tastes like. Now, that's the first time we're opening this, because I knew that this thing could work for a multitude of things. You have flavors that don't come together. Put a little bit of sugar in it and it will mesh it together. Don't put too much because then it'll be sweet. But if you want the flavors to incorporate and become one cohesive unit, sugar. Sugar or flour. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour in there. Equal amounts. I'm doing it by eye. Okay, I got enough brown sugar in there. Let's get these out. Where'd I put my pie handles? All right, this one has come out first. This was the one I was worried about not being done. Take your skewer, put it in there, and it's not done. See that? Put it back. Wait, this one might not be done, but these might be done. Let's check these real quick. Give another skewer. Poke it in there. Poke it in there. This one goes back in there. Uh-oh. Yellow. This one gonna go back in there for another 4 minutes. Timer off, timer. I'm gonna give it about 4 more minutes. These are done though. How do I know? You put your skewer in there, take it out. If it's clear, it's cooked. Let's put this to the side. Let that cool off. Go on to making our frosting. Get your pot holders. Don't do what I did. Put it on the thing. The other one was not done. See the difference? Done, not done. And that one had more mixture in it, and it's a different bottle. So see that? So I'll leave this one here. This one goes into the sink to get washed. Let's move all this extra stuff out of here. So I already put the brown sugar, equal parts of brown sugar and peanut butter. Again, equal parts of everything. Take some rice, about the same amount, maybe a little bit more. We're gonna mash this together and see what happens. Then we're gonna taste it, because I don't wanna waste my time. Now I'm gonna caramelize the sugar, but I just wanna see what the flavor profile tastes like. Because rice might throw it off. Rice might throw it off and it might not be worth it. If it's not worth it, I'm not gonna do it. And try the same thing with the jam, but if it works for the peanut butter, most likely it'll work for the jam. And this is sticky rice. Uh-oh, put one on the ground. Excuse me. I think it'll work. I think it's gonna work. I think I need to put a little bit of water in it and we're gonna blend it together. Gonna melt the sugar down so we can get that crunchy stuff. Here we go. Man, I just came up with another dessert. That's good, man. I like it. A lot of Asian, I may have had this before. A lot of Asian dishes are made with rice. Can you tell I like it? Uh-oh. Let me fix that off camera. All right. We're gonna caramelize our sugar so we don't have that, you hear that crunch? We don't want that on a frosting. And then we're going to blend it all together. Maybe I should use water to melt the sugar down, because this is pasty. I think I'm gonna use water to, yeah. I'm gonna use water to melt it down instead of butter. I was gonna use butter. I'll use water. I got a secret for you guys. If you do not have a measuring cup, guess what? Ball jars have measurements on the side. Although this one, I don't like the way it looks. I'm gonna wash this again. So it goes up to 12 ounces on here. It tells you. So we're gonna get a cleaner jar, because this one needs to soak because there's debris on the side. And we're gonna use a cup of water. How much sugar do I have? 16 ounces, which is 2 cups. I'm gonna use a half a cup of water, half a cup of sugar. We're gonna use the rice later, and we'll use the peanut butter. We'll use the peanut butter while we're melting it down. So let's get to it. Let's check it again. Get my skewer out. Take this, turn this off. Where are my pot handles? I had them that quick, I lost it. Oh, they're there. Oh, here's the other one. Okay. Oh, Lord. A woman's work is never done. All right. Let's get this bottle out. Check it again. Put the skewer in. And it came out clean. Clean enough for me. So we'll put that on the side and turn the oven off, because it's hot in here. Right, this can go back. We're not gonna use the oven again. We're done with that. This can go back. Let me put them over here out of the way. Do I have another one of those things? I'll put the ball jar on top of this thing. so it doesn't pop. And this, I'll just put it on top of the granite countertop. Get it out of the way. All right, let's do the sugar thing. Sugar, peanut butter, goodness, and water. So I'm gonna do some sugar, half a cup of sugar. Shoot, let me scale it. Scaling is becoming my friend because I don't feel like using a whole bunch of this. I don't wanna make a bunch of dishes. I don't like washing dishes. This is clean shit. All right, this goes over here. Okay, so we're gonna turn our our scale out, put it over here. Once it goes to grams. I don't know why. This must be a European scale. I had to turn it to ounces because that's what I'm used to. So I'm gonna put 4 ounces of sugar in here. I don't need a lot of sugar because sugar is in here also. I don't want to take it out the box because it's HE-double-L trying to get it back in. .5, 3.7, 4.1. That's good enough for me. Good enough for Jamaica work, right? I just thought of another delectable. So we got 4.1. We're gonna do equal parts. Well, we're gonna do enough water, which is equal parts of water on that. I'm gonna do less than equal parts. So that was 4 ounces. So I'm gonna do 2 ounces. Half of this. I just want to melt it. All right, and a little bit more water. We're gonna put this on the stove top and we're gonna bring it down until we do not hear any more grit. That's what I want to get rid of. The rice is gonna thicken this thing up. It serves the purpose of the cream cheese. It does the same thing. So let's go over here and melt this sugar down. Okay, I have my small burner on high. I will reduce it once, well, I just want this sugar to melt. That's all I want. And we're gonna mix it, continue to stir it like it's a roux. Okay? We're not trying to brown it or anything. We just want that grit to disappear. And we gotta boil some of this water off. While the sugar is heating up, go ahead and get your blender out, okay? Because we're gonna have to blend that rice and we're gonna use just enough rice to make it the consistency of frosting. And because I'm extra special, you know I'm gonna put some margarine in here, right? Yes, I am. Yes, we can. I am gonna put about a teaspoon. Here we go. In you go. All right, let me show you what it looks like. See that? That's turned to syrup. We need to get this off of the heat because we don't want it to become candy. We don't want candy. We want syrup. And I'm gonna take some peanut butter, and I ain't gonna take a lot. About a tablespoon. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna infuse that into the syrup. All we want is a taste of peanut butter. We don't want like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We don't want that. We don't want that. We just want it to have the taste of a peanut butter in the syrup. Problem is, I cannot taste this because it's super hot. Right? Burn my tongue. Then I won't be able to taste anything till it grows back. So I'm gonna turn this on a little bit more. This is what it looked like right now. Find your own. Uh-oh. We almost went too far. Woo! I forgot that was on. All right. So we got that done. I'm gonna let this sit here for a little while, and then we're gonna put it in here because this is a your blender is plastic. You don't want to melt plastic into your frosting. So let's go and let that sit. Let that sit there. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of rice into the blender. You gotta be careful with rice because rice will cake up on you and make your blender seize, which means the engine will go bad. It's a Ninja, so I'm not too worried about it, but you know, you never know. Don't put too much rice in it. You gotta incorporate your rice slowly. We're just trying to make it the consistency of a frosting, which is thick, but not the frosting and peanut butter. If peanut butter is like a level up from frosting. So I used a half a cup of sugar, I think, right? So I'm gonna use equal parts of rice and I'm gonna scale it. I'm not gonna trust my eyeball. So I got my scale out, put this on here. Wait till I put it into ounces. And we're gonna get a spoon. I'm gonna put 4 ounces in here. Shouldn't take much because rice is, it already has water in it. It's 2.5 right now. Oh, 5.1. 4.8. 4.5. 4.3. Come on now. Giving me a hard time. 4.1. That's good enough. Good enough for Jamaica work. Right? Okay. Put that right there. Timer off. Still too hot. Still way too hot. The handle's even hot. Let it sit there. I'll bring you back when this stuff cools down. I'm gonna give about 10 more minutes to cool down and then we'll pour it in here and we'll add rice as needed. We started off with 4 ounces. Okay, it's cooled down enough for me. Enough for me. I'll pour it along the sides of the blender. Get everything in as much as you can. Especially the sides part, unless you burnt it. If you burn it, don't use the sides. That's not gonna taste good. If sugar that burns is a little bit bitter. Okay. All right, we got it all in, right? Put this on. Let's go ahead and blend it. We're trying to make the rice is gonna make it thicker. That's what all I want the rice to do. The rice is doing what the cream cheese would have done. You could also do this if you can't, if you're lactose intolerant. This Ninja, it's temperamental. You have to. Okay, I can already tell by the way it's blending that it's not thick enough. Put some more rice in here. I don't want to contaminate the rice with peanut butter, so got to be careful. Okay, let's put this back on. Get this dirty pot out of here. Now, people know I don't like nobody showing up at my house. I'll be right back. Whoever it was left. Apparently, there's somebody who don't know me. Let's see. It looks like we're going to frost the whole thing. Oh, yeah. This is getting there. This is definitely... Get another spoon. This is definitely getting to that consistency. And it might not be perfect, but it's close. It's not as smooth right now. See that? It's chunky. But it's good. Let's go ahead and blend it some more before I put any more rice in there. I'm gonna be here a while. I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back because I'm going to be doing this for a while. I got to blend this down because it still tastes like it's grainy with like rice. If I can't get it down, It's fine, but at least I'm gonna at least try, okay? While you're blending it, every now and then take it off, open your blender, and scrape the sides. This thing is getting smooth now. It's gonna take a little bit, but it's getting smooth and it's getting thicker. I'm glad I didn't put any more rice in it because it is the consistency right now of frosting. See that? It's consistency. So let me get another spoon instead of using my finger. Be nice since I'm on camera. Scoop that off, put it back in. And while you're scraping that off, right? Do another taste test. All right, it's almost there. I might not, you can keep on blending if you want. It's a lot smoother than it was, but it's almost where I can stand it. I mean, it's good. You could add more peanut butter if you want, but remember we're on a budget, right? And this is just frosting for your cake. Let's keep going. Put the fork in it. I'm done. I ain't doing no more. I ain't doing no more. I wish I had bought chunky peanut butter, but you know what? Hindsight 2020. It doesn't matter. It still tastes good. So I'm gonna get the cupcakes out because they have cooled off. All right. See, I'm gonna hold it. It's warm. Make sure the tops are cold because that's what counts because it'll melt the frosting. Maybe we should sit this frosting in the refrigerator. Let me see if it's hot. It's a little warm. Let's sit the frosting in the refrigerator so it can condense or so it can thicken up more. Look at that. Look. Make sure that y'all see. And it's hot. Slight taste of peanut butter. Uh-oh, I dropped some more. Let me get a spoon and get this off. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator so it could chill out, or put it in the freezer and let it chill out for a little while. Then we'll frost the cupcakes. All in due time. You can make do. Can you tell with that Jamaica used to make up stuff as a kid? Just make it up. Grandma had some coconut. She used to grate her own coconut for her rice and peas, and she was gonna throw the spent coconut out. She didn't use that part. After she got her milk out, she didn't want that coconut. It wasn't sweet. It was a ripe coconut. And I would tell her, no, Grandma, I can make candy with it. And I take it upstairs and make candy. I have this in a ball canning jar. I'm gonna put some in here, and we're gonna chill this whole thing off. Had I thought about it, I'd have put them all in ball jars, but everybody doesn't have ball jars. Everybody does have cupcakes. So I'm gonna put some in here. I gotta save some. Make sure I don't put too much. Okay, we got that in there, all right? Put all this back into this little thing. And I'm gonna cover these cupcakes up because the flies are trying to attack it. And we'll taste test this one while this is cooling off, okay? Look at that. It worked. Applesauce. If you don't have anything, use applesauce, pumpkin spice. Shoot, you can use squash in general. And it'll work. Pears. Stone fruit. Well, I wouldn't put peaches. I wouldn't blend peaches. I don't know. I've never done that. But pears and apples will definitely work. Definitely. You just got to get them all on here. That's why I did that, so I cover it. I don't have too many. Too many cupcakes. Find another pan to put these in. Not too many cupcakes. Let me see. Reorganize them. Reorganize, Jamaica. I think I can fit one right here. And one right here. These are prettier ones, huh? The pretty one. That's the one you want to put on there. All right. Cover those up, and then I'll figure out what to do with these two. Right, so I have my ball canning jar here with my cake and my frosting. I have my cupcakes over there, and the frosting is in the refrigerator, but let's go ahead and do a taste test. That's good. All right, so we have our cupcakes here, and we have our peanut butter frosting here. Let's go ahead and frost this thing the best we can, because I'm not a good froster. I'm not. Look at that. That looks like regular frosting to me. That looks like regular frosting. So we're just gonna put a little bit on top. Right? Man. All right, Jamaica. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do. So we got snacks, or yeah, for the rest of the week. Here we go. Because I'm extra special, I took some rice, I put it in a parchment paper. I put what was left of the peanut butter sauce in the center, and I made one of those candies that I was telling you about that I used to eat in Asia. There we go. I don't waste nothing, especially when I'm on a budget. I'm on a $20 budget. Yeah, here it is. I'll show it to you. Okay, dessert is done. I haven't eaten lunch, and I need to fix something to eat. So we got spaghetti, or we could have stir-fried chicken. How much rice do I have left? Quite a bit. Because we're on a budget, let's go ahead and get this rice up out of this pot and put it in a bag or a storage tin, because we can't afford to lose any of it. All right? Here's my little storage bags. Here it is. Little by little. All right? Save your stuff. Do not let anything go into waste. Not when you're on a budget. Never. Never willy-nilly throw it away, because the thing you throw away you might need later on. Willful waste make for wishful wants. So just go ahead and put this in a baggie so we get this pot out the way and go on to the next step. We're gonna do some stir-fried chicken. The chicken has gravy on it. I don't know exactly how it tastes, because I meant to just get regular chicken. But because that's what I bought, that's what I'm gonna have to use. But I do have the vegetables and I have the vegetables. So I have an aromatic mix, which has the onions, bell pepper, and stuff in it. And then I have the regular stuff for a stir fry. I don't have any seasoning. So I'm hoping that the chicken has enough seasoning in it. We'll see. We'll see. And the rice is going to be on the side. I'm not going to put the rice in the refrigerator. I just want to get this pot out the way. So there's our rice. Let's go ahead and soak the pot and get a frying pan ready so that we can do our stir fry. So this is all I have for a protein. That's it. So I got to make it stretch. I got some vegetables that I bought from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I got 2 packs of vegetables. One has the aromatics in it, and the other one has the regular vegetables, the regular stir-fry vegetables. So let's go and get it. So we call this one the seasoning blend. It has onion, celery, green bell pepper, and parsley in it. And this one has broccoli, carrots, snap peas, and bell pepper. I'm not gonna cook the whole thing. I'm gonna cook probably half of it. We need to get our margarine. Turn this on. Woo! You gotta have an imagination. If you ain't got a lot of money, you sure do. You gotta have imagination. Imagination is funny. Big old, oh, that's too much. Big old slab of butter, about a tablespoon. First things first. I keep on calling it butter because I'm so used to saying butter. Margarine. And we're gonna put this up here. And put this back. We got a lid right here. Put this back. I'm gonna use half, I think, because I don't want a bunch of soggy vegetables. Just need this to melt. Just need it to melt. And we have our rice here. We're not gonna mess with the rice right now. Let's do this because it's the wrong chicken. So hopefully it works in our favor because I can't use any salt, any pepper. We're using what we have. That's it, nothing else. So this thing has a gravy on it. It smells like chicken broth. I'm not gonna use too much. I'm just gonna do a slight taste test. The back of the spoon right there. This'll work. Has a lot of salt in it. It'll work. Happy day. Where'd I put the spoon? This goes in the sink. I was like, did I put that in the... Did my happiness make me make a fatal mistake, put a dirty spoon back in the drawer? I've never done that before. That would have been a first, hopefully. So we're getting our butter brown, or our margarine brown. Jesus Christ, girl. Open up our seasoning mix, right? We need to get this. We need to get this. Cook it all. What the heck, huh? Throw caution to the wind. We're putting that chicken in last. Let's get all this water up here. I'm gonna put this back in the freezer until I get this stir fried down and dry. This will wetting it back up again, but we don't want these to be soggy. No, no, no. This has to be cooked though. I can smell the celery. I'm gonna buy this again because this will save me some time. $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. Yes. $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. I had a message, so I was trying to read it without y'all knowing it. Great for gumbo, stews, and sauce. I don't know about that. But it has onion, celery, red and green pepper, and parsley in it. Yeah, I don't put any parsley in my gumbo, but man, this is a fine. $1.25. How many ounces in this thing? 10 ounces. That's pretty good. I brought it down. You see that brown in the bottom? That's called fond. Go ahead and put our chicken in. That looks good. I got some extra in here, so I'm gonna wash this thing out. Put some water in it. Get all of it out. All of it. I don't want to leave not one speck of chicken in here. It's all I had. A little bit more. Look at that, it made a gravy. That is cool. It's called chicken gravy, chicken with gravy, so I guess that's living up to what it said. Get that fond up off the bottom. Put a little bit more water in here. turn this flame down. Take this and trash it. Again, this is what it reads. It says gravy and chunk white chicken. And it's 5 ounces. You get about maybe 1 ounce of chicken. The rest is gravy. All right. And here is the, the mixed vegetables, the stir-fry vegetables. You know what? I might not put that in here. Let me taste this. Just a little bit. Just a little look. I'll put a little bit in there. I don't know. I don't have any season. What do I have over there that I could use? Sugar. I'll be right back. Did I ever tell you if flavors don't come together, you go ahead and you use some sugar? Yep. You sure do. I put about a tablespoon of sugar in there. Let's see if that helps. Because we use what we got. What we got from the store is what we're using. Sugar makes everything taste better to me. Most of the time. Sometimes it messes it up though. All right, let's get another spoon. Running out of spoons. Hit the bottom. Uh-oh. A little bit more. I'm sorry, guys, but I like my food to taste good. It's either going to be sweet or it's going to be savory. It's going to be one of the two. I am not going to eat any bad food. I've had enough bad cooking. Do what I can to get what I want. All right, this is open, right? I'm going to put about half of this in here. Because I want some vegetables for tomorrow also. Uh-oh. Where's that broccoli? I just had a broccoli in my hand. I want some broccoli in here. Okay, that's about half. We're going to steam this for a little bit until those vegetables warm up, and I'll bring you back. Okay, it's ready. It's ready. Let's go ahead and plate. I have enough for 2. Let me clean this plate off so y'all won't talk about me. Enough for 2 people or 4 kids. So here's my plate, right? Here's the rest of it. If you use the whole stir fry mix, it's enough for 4 people. It's enough for dinner. And look at that. It's pretty, right? Sugar is not healthy, but the vegetables are definitely healthy. There's not a lot of protein in this. Protein is expensive. But next time, I'm going to spend the extra money on the protein. And then I'll go to the Dollar Tree and get the vegetables. The reason why I have this one over here is because I don't want it to stop cooking, but I also don't want the flies to get into it. So I'm gonna put my sugar back. We still got some rice left over for that one. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put this together into a separate thing. I don't know if I could eat all this rice. I think I got too much rice on here. So let's do a taste test, huh? Focus on me, baby, will you focus on me? Off tune. All right, here it is. Doesn't that look? That's pretty healthy, I think. Well, as healthy as I can get it right now. Okay, let's see. Let me get a little bit of chicken because I ain't got too much chicken in this dish. Could have used a little bit more sugar. It's good. It's good. I did the best I could with what I had, huh? I went into Dollar Tree with so many hopes and dreams. Oh my God. And 2-3 hours later, I came out with that, which is pretty good. I have enough for another meal. I think I could keep this thing going 2 to 3 days. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. This is the challenge. Tonight, I'll probably eat another sandwich. I don't think I'm going to be venturing into this so much because I don't want to get bigger. I want to fit my clothes, but I'll eat them every now and then. But that's how you cook that stuff. If you don't have anything, you have cake mix and applesauce, go ahead and do it. 2 cups of applesauce with 1 box of cake mix, and you don't need no oil, you don't need no eggs, you don't need no milk. It's good to go. And it's moist. It's moist. If you don't have apples, you could use pears. You could use pumpkin. I think that's about it. I don't know about sweet potato. I've never tried that one, but I know apples, pears, and pumpkin will work. So this is going to be the end of today's challenge because last night I did the what is it? Cheese grill, and I did the peanut butter and jelly. So that counts for a 24-hour period. I thank you guys for being with me, and I'll show you what else we're going to do tomorrow. Y'all take care, all right? Bye. Take three. Get it together, Jamerica. Okay, we got our butter, our cheese. We got a rice treat right here. And we have the 12 cupcakes. There they are. Peanut butter and jelly, pasta, oatmeal, sugar, tea, pasta sauce, bread, rice. What was left of our stir fry today. And we have a half of the stir fry blend. So it looks like it's growing. How many days am I going to be able to do this? I don't know, but it's under $20. All of this, I didn't use any extra ingredients. I used exactly what I had. So we'll see.